Hey, Ricky here. Welcome back to another episode of Shovel Knight. Last episode, we defrosted. I didn't say melt, but I was gonna say defrosted Polar Knight and got the war horn and everything like that. And in this episode, we're gonna go outsmart the Tinker Knight. As you notice, I kind of went to buy all the armor now, and I have the last one, which is the one slipping one. Apparently, like where we don't get knockback, but we also slide a bit, so when we walk. But I just noticed when I was testing it out, you can really trick it, honestly. But I'll show you how you can do so. So whenever you have this armor right here, and where is he? Dig in. He says, whenever you have this armor and you stop, he still keeps moving forward, as you see right there. But what you could just do, just jump and just stop like that. It's not really too much of a huge issue. So I kind of like this armor regardless because how it looks, but also on how it doesn't give us knockback a lot. So I kind of like that. So really do enjoy being able to hit enemies without worry about getting knockback. And I did realize that the knockback is kind of equivalent to how Mega Man gets hit too. So I just realized. And you saw there, I got hit by the red and I didn't really fell over. So kind of cool on that. That way I don't need to worry about like, oh my god, he's gonna hit me like that. It doesn't, see, even though he jumps up like, ow, like that, it doesn't really push us too much anymore, so thank god on that. Plus the knockback, see, look at that, it barely does anything for us anymore. And wow, this is I forgot how this level is, honestly. I don't remember this being, honestly, Tinker Knight himself, to me, in my opinion, even though he's gonna have a cool boss, he's the least memorable one out of all the knights in this game. Him and Propeller Knight, honestly. Like once I got to the level, I was like, oh, this level, I forgot about it. But Tinker Knight, I don't remember it being this crazy, honestly. It kind of seems cool, honestly, because how the level lays out. And you assume that this game is a bit like, you know, back in the Dark Ages, but realistically, look at this. This is so high tech for its time. And oh god, imagine I was almost about to slide up to the edge right there. Ooh, that could have been bad. And please, Trouble Knight. Oh, don't eat me! Oh, wait! The King's Strength will grow! There you go. Thank you for the golden eye core, I guess. Oh my god, I kind of wanted this. A fucking red one! I should have just gone to the Trouble Knight and give us the freaking red one instead. Not once has this game given me the eye core I wanted. Even though it... Not the eye core I wanted, but the eye core I need, apparently. Oh, whatever. No, enough Batman quotes right here. Even though I'm dark... I am the Dark Knight right now, but... It is not the time for jokes like that, because it's Batman. It is Shovel Knight. It's not the same, so whatever. I don't understand why people don't like it when their favorite commentator or YouTuber ends up talking about another game within playing a big game. I mean, I get it at times, but at the same time, I'm like, well, they're allowed to like what they like, so come on. I guess they have to talk about this thing the whole time. You can't talk about anything. Only Shovel Knight. Oh, whatever. Anyways, enough of that. I know I'm practically messing around with some. Ah, fuck! That's what I get for talking shit. And I did not make it to the first chapter. Oh my shit! First chapter, first checkpoint. Stupid armor. I swear. The slippery shoes. I swear. But anyways, what else was I trying to say? I was gonna talk about today. Honestly, I was gonna talk about how this game was inspired by NES and everything. But this game was practically a love letter for that. The reason why Yacht Club Gaming was like created this game was because they really had the huge inspiration and love towards the NES games, like Super Mario, Zelda, Castlevania, and stuff like that. So I found that really cool that they, like, even though during the time, I think it was their 2014, if memory serves correctly. Yeah, 2014 that they made this game, and during that era, during those years, 2D platformers weren't huge anymore. So people preferred games that were 3D and everything. So I'm glad that they ended up being the practically being the Baroque of the time right now, because mostly because like you don't expect 2D games to do well, but now they did, and ever since this game came out, a lot of indie platformer games are grateful for that, because now 2D platformers have been a huge what to say, like a high demand now. So I'm really glad because it did kind of got us other games like let's say I think well actually I don't know about Hollow Knight, but I know Cuphead was one of the games that ended up becoming popular later on because of the 2D platform things. But anyways, and where is the best way to where is this? Am I supposed to go up or yeah, I was supposed to go up. But we're gonna go here for the music note because I do want the extra 500. And get out of here. I don't want you here. Creepy ass bitch or whatever. I don't understand like what those enemies are supposed to be. They kind of seem like supposed to be like the Kirby enemies called Starries or whatever, or Starfy or whatever it's called. And I'm almost up. Oh my god, I almost about to fall off again. Jesus Christ, with this armor. Jesus Christ. Anyways. But what I was trying to say is that, what was I trying to say? I am grateful that I really am grateful that Shovel Knight ended up having it. I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like Shovel Knight was a huge reason why 2D platformers became popular again. And I'm really grateful for that. But honestly, I have a feeling that it wasn't really the case, but I have a feeling it is. Like Shovel Knight had a huge impact of the game franchise, honestly. Anyways, and despite it being on 2014 and have it be like look like this, I know for a fact it would have done well back then. And who knows? I really hope that Yacht Club Gaming makes a sequel. I really do hope they do make another sequel. But they kept on making the spin-offs with the Plague Knight and Spectre Knight and stuff. But I want a Shovel Knight 2. Or if anything, why not dabble in the 3D section? I'm just honestly, even though I did say like, oh, the 2D is, I swear, like they are good with it. I mean, it'd be cool to see Shovel Knight in 3D, honestly. But anyways, a new relic, the mobile gear. As you see here, he doesn't need to walk anymore. We can just climb on top of it, and the sheep and the what is called the mobile gear will just like take us wherever we want and everything. And I kind of don't want to risk it, but might as well. If you just stand on it, it's just mostly mobility. That's it, and it just jumps on it. There you go, and it can get you across platforms with spikes on it. So kind of cool, and also acts like another platform whenever you're about to fall in, as long as it hits the edge. And, oh shit, that was the fastest way to kill that enemy. Holy shit. The guy was like, I don't want to put my shield up. It's not worth it. Why would I do that? I don't recommend using the mobile gear all the time, because even though it does like do the auto jump, just like how it does with Zelda and whatever when you go over the edge, it's not really worth it, because half the time it does fall off the edge and you end up falling out with it. But if you're really quick with it and just highly skilled like me or whatever, you can jump on time and just have it act like another platform. It's kind of like Yoshi, honestly. Just jump off it. Anyways, give me this golden one. There you go. Thank you so much. And kind of don't trust myself. Actually, there you go. Never mind. We could make it. I think that way over there is the intended way to go. But we're gonna go up here to get the music sheet. I knew it. It's another music sheet. And I don't know what's wrong with me with the music sheets. I did say I'm not gonna 100% this game with the music sheets, but it kind of seems like I am. You know, and I kind of want to do this, and hopefully for the best. There you go. And I kind of don't trust myself in making the. Oh fuck! Never mind. I should have trusted myself. I should have used the locket instead. And I just realized this level isn't really that. What's the word? That long, honestly, because holy shit, not really, huh? If you notice, it has 4 checkpoints, so not really too much of an issue here. And quickly, before we face it into existence again. Anyways, since it isn't really, I think it's gonna be a short episode now to think about it. But anyways, also, what I found out, I forgot about this. I learned this from the K-Wings when they were playing their Let's Play of this, but I kind of forgot about this. But apparently, Yacht Club Gaming, there is a reference in this game too, and in one of the dialogues from a certain NPC. But I forgot that this game was originally a Kickstarted game. Like, this game wasn't really funded by a high corporate company or stuff like that. It was it was funded by the fans in general, where like supporters of this game and the investors. I find that cool, honestly, because you don't normally see a game that is like, I don't know, like highly funded from a Kickstarter game, where random people just donated their money to make sure that this game does well, to be developed well, and it did, and it was a huge success. So I'm glad that it did. Like I feel, I don't know, Shovel Knight is a huge accomplishment in my opinion, because holy shit, you don't normally expect that from a game to be that originally was a Kickstarter game, was originally funded by Kickstarter, to do that well, and then later on it got funded really well too. So I'm glad that this that Yacht Club was able to be funded perfectly, because they made a masterpiece. I'm just saying. I know I'm practically just sucking Shovel Knight's dick on it too much right now, because I was like praising it, glazing it more and everything. I should stop, honestly, but either way, that's how I feel with Shovel Knight, realistically, because I don't mean I feel like I want to suck his, no, I mean, the fuck am I being flustered for? I mean as in, what was I trying to say? I mean as in, this game really should be highly appreciated more, honestly, because, and I'm glad that the Indie Cross managed to, like, remind me about this game, because I'm not saying it's least memorable, it's more like, now that the other games came out, it kind of did overshadow it a bit, but I feel like Shovel Knight has been like a catalyst of making the 2D platformers popular again. Like, he has a huge part in it. But anyways, now that we reached to the end of the level, and I just realized we practically got all the relics that we can get in this game. So we're practically almost done with 100%ing this game, and also got all armor. We practically did 100% this game. But there is something, a secret I haven't really fully explore yet, so I'm probably gonna save that in the next episode. Did you make it all that noise? Did you make all that noise? I can't think straight! I have so much work to do! Just work on letting me pass, little friend. Well, to be clear, we came to his lair. We really don't need to go to his lair. We just came here to beat him up, didn't we? Oh, big words, Tin Man. I'll show you a thing or two. Well, are you Shulk? Oh, not Shulk. Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Like, I'll show you a thing or three. Well, you said 2. And yes, Tinker Knight. This is it. Yep. Try not to get hit. This is how he fights. So, not really too much a huge boss fight. And kind of just like a joke. This level was difficult a bit, but not really, to be honest. And of course, I got hit from that. And before, oh god, his final attack. Oh, thank god, we survived that. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, you thought that was the fight? You guessed wrong. This is the fight. And this is why I love this throwing anchor, because this throwing anchor can help us reach to kill, to make it easier to kill Tinker Knight right here. And I like how I always say kill, it's not really killing him, we're just mostly just doing some damage. And of course he does that. Even though he does look imposing and menacing with his armor and stuff like that, not really. It really isn't too much of a huge challenge, because you could just climb over it, and even if you fall, look at that. 2 hits. 2 hits. That was easy. Yeah, he was still a pushover. If anything, I feel like his little form, honestly, his form right here was easier than the robot form, but whatever. I guess we outsmarted the Tinkerer, as you saw. And oh cool, another meal ticket. And making sure before we go to sleep, have this equipped, because this is the moment. The last time we'll catch her in our dreams. Because with the war horn, or the warrior horn, or whatever it's called, we can get a lot of money from it. Look at it. They're going to come over here. Boom! And everything. By the way, making sure, try to make sure like a lot of enemies come here into screen. Actually, never mind. There you go. There you go. They're here. Like, they're here. There you go. Keep spamming it quickly. Spam it. And look at that. Oh my god, that's a lot of money. And quickly, Shovel Knight. Actually, I'm going to let her fall. Just kidding. Just to see. And I still have slippery shoes and went in my dream. But anyways. we're gonna go back with our original armor. Or maybe with the gray one, because I do like the gray one. But I think we're gonna go back to our original armor. Meal ticket. Visit the gastronomer for the upgrade of your health. But yeah. Actually, no, we're not really gonna go and finish the game. Because, believe it or not, we're practically done. Just 2 more. So, yeah, I can't wait for that. And before we end it off, we're gonna go here. Honestly, because we do need the propeller thing. And this guy talks to us like, oh, you need it. Sure, what dangerous cliffs, plenty to go, father. Better learn how to fly. Yes, indeed, but good thing we do know how to fly now. With the propeller dagger, thank God. I can't believe it. You're gonna see that in the propeller night episode, but how to get that? I can't believe it. I can't believe it took me a while to figure out how to do that. Because, seriously, I should have thought of that. But apparently no, it was just easy. And I did not know we can get the magic with the gravitational fold like that. Look at that. Did not know that. Holy shit. Anyways, I shouldn't have the freaking this thing because of its ice physics. Oh my god. How dumb am I? I don't know. And thank god I did have the golden ichor because I can just collect the stuff. And let's see here. Okay, we timed that perfectly, and we got there. Perfectly fine. And of course there's a treasure up there, so we're just gonna go here and just there you go. Easy as that. Now and then I'm glad that I'm back. I know I'm practically going back on topic with the freaking Yakub gaming with the Kickstarter thing, but honestly, I just find that a huge accomplishment, interesting and fascinating and inspirational too for just to get other people who wanted a little bit of game but don't have the funding. I recommend Kickstarter because there are a lot of generous people there who are willing to just, you know, help you out with your game, honestly. And if you have a good concept and a good idea, might as well. I know there are games that haven't done good per se, but but who knows? Maybe your game will be good, honestly. Who knows? But anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm gonna go back to the village on my own time to have the upgrade and everything. But in the next episode, we're not gonna go over here. We're not gonna go and start off, but instead I'm gonna go show up a secret that I learned recently in the Hall of Champions. So until then, actually, if I can, honestly, but who knows? If I can't, then probably will go to the other levels. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. What does this button do?